have to book my client for a third appointment again. His calculus is just so tenacious. And he hasn't been to a cleaning for 10 years. My instrument just won't cut it. If only there was a better option. If only there was a better option.
Are you a dental hygienist looking for new instruments? Do you finish your shifts feeling sore from working too hard? Do you need amazing tools to help get rid of that tenacious calculus? And despite working, are you still on that stinking student budget? Well, we got some news for you. Hi, my name is Dr. Scale, and today we will be showcasing our outstanding instruments. They are cheap but amazing. The periophile scaler, the chisel scaler, and the hole scaler. Let's kick things off with our first instrument.
So the first instrument is the periophile scaler. It has several cutting edges, and the shank is very rigid, really good for tenacious calculus. And the cutting edges are 90 to 105 degrees to the base. The perioscaler is used for heavy calculus and to roughen up burnished calculus, and also to smoothen overhang restorations. The shape could be circular, rectangular, and oblong. And the round back allows for subgingival use.
Wow!
There's different kinds of periophile scalers. There's the Hirschfeld 910. It is used for the facial and lingual anterior. There's the Hirschfeld 37, and that's used for the facial lingual posterior. There's Hirschfeld 511, and it is used for mesial and distal of the posterior. There's Orban 1011, and is used for facial lingual posterior. There's Orban 1213, and is used for mesial distal of the posterior.
Each working end is designed for single surface use. Adaptation involves two-point contact. Face of working end should be flat against the calculus deposit, and the lower shank is against the tooth. Do not use on root surfaces, only on enamel or 100% on calculus. Use firm lateral pressure and do a short millimeter stroke up and or down.
Wow, wasn't that just amazing? If I were a hygienist, I couldn't wait to order this instrument. Call now at 604-215-7611. That's our direct number to the Vancouver College of Dental Hygiene.
That's interesting.
Up next is the chisel scaler.
Next, we have the chisel scaler. So this double-ended instrument features two beveled cutting edges on each side, so this side and this side, and it has a curved shank on one end and a straight shank on the other. This instrument is used to remove calculus, contour, and smooth surfaces of the enamel and bone. This instrument is usually used for proximal surfaces that are spaced too closely to each other that don't allow the use of other scalers. It's usually used on the anterior teeth of the mandibulars.
The chisel scaler is inserted from the facial. The slight curve is used for stabilizing against the proximal surface while the beveled cutting edge at 45 degrees engages the calculus. A push stroke is activated to remove calculus while the side of the blade is held firmly against the tooth. Make sure there is enough embrasure space to prevent tissue trauma. Subgingival can be used where interdental papillae has lost attachment.
I think it will work for him.
Don't tune away just yet. We have our last and final instrument to complete the set. This is the crowd favorite, the hose scaler.
Wow!
For hose scalers, it has a fine hose-shaped blade with rounded corners. The cutting edge has an elliptical edges. So the blade is bent at a 90-degree angle, and the cutting edge is at 45 degrees. The cutting edge is formed by the junction of flattened terminal surface with the inner aspect of the blade. The angle shanks have a functional lip at the very end. So hose can be used in altered surfaces. It can be used for removal of rings or ledges of calculus in both supra and sub-G. It is suitable for deep pockets, concave root surfaces, and also for furcations. This is XS15 toner scaler and it's used for anterior lingual. This is 9 Mickel hose scaler and it's used to dislodge submarginal calculus. This is GF5 Goldman hose scaler and it's used for removing heavy calculus. This is GF6 Goldman Fox hose scaler and it's used for both anterior and posterior teeth.
Periodontal hose are used with the pull action parallel to the long axis of the tooth. It is important that a two-point contact is maintained throughout the instrument stroke to avoid gouging of the cementum with the corners of the blade. The lateral hose scaler can be used with horizontal and vertical techniques, buccally and lingually.
Still not convinced? Here are a quick couple testimonials from our satisfied customers.
Wow, this is awesome! I've been using this for years. I recommend you to buy this right now.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's only $1.99 and I can use it for my nails.
So, if you need hose scaler, this is the best choice for you.
I love these instruments. All three for $1.99. That's a steal!
And that wraps things up for our presentation. But wait, if you call the number below now, for 3 payments, you can get all 3 instruments for the price of just $1.99.
Wow!
Pay an extra 50 cents for a quick delivery.
Wow, that was amazing. I'm sure those instruments are a life changer. I'm gonna get them right now.
1 hour later.
Hi, special delivery for Nikki Wong.
Wow, that was fast.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the host from the commercial?
I am. Here you go.
Thank you. These are so good with tenacious calculus. It helped me so much with reducing my back pain. The chisel was really good for tight contacts. The paraffile, you won't believe it, was so good for burnished calculus. The hoe, my favorite. It helped me with getting into interproximal spaces.